Okay, so we are now at our second example, which is entitled Let's Travel. Go directly. A proposed light rail transit system line 1 or LRT 1 fare will charge 18 pesos for the first 4 stations and add 5 pesos for each additional station over the proposed fare. Okay? A, find the fare function f of x where x is equal to number of stations traveled. Okay, so first, no, analyze the problem. Sabto na to siya. Okay? So, ang LRT daw, LRT1, nag-propose siya og kanang pamiliti. So, sa iyang proposal na pamiliti is 18 pesos ang plete for the first 4 kilometers or first 4 stations rather. And then you are going to add 5 pesos for the succeeding nga stations. No? Kada station, mag-add ka og 5 pesos. So, ang atong buhaton is, the first one na gipanita is find the fare function f of x. No? So, magbuhat ta og piecewise functions para magamit nato sa ato ang problem, para ma-answer nato ang letter B o letter C. No? So, today, di na ako siya, this time, di na ako drawing-drawingon, no? Katong kaganina, gidrawing lang ako para mas masabtan ninyo ang situation. But this time, let's go directly to the process of how you answer the problems. Okay, let's answer letter A. We are going to make piecewise functions. So, f of x, where x is equal to the number of stations traveled. Okay, so f of x is equal to dalawa, no? We are going to make 2 piecewise functions. First one is for the first 4 stations. So, pila ganito pag first 4 stations, you are going to pay 18 pesos. So, this is going to be 18 pesos if 0 or x is greater than 0 but less than 4. That means for the first 4 stations, you're going to pay 18 pesos. But what if you're going to go to another station, diba? So 5 to 6 stations, 7 stations, and so on and so forth. How are you going to do that? You're going to do addition of 5 pesos per station, additional station. So that is going to be 18 plus 5. Okay? Tapos, sa imong x, which is your number of stations. Kaso, pala ka ganina, na example, na nakuhaan na ka og 4 ka stasyon, kaya nakabayad naman ka atong 18, di ba? The 18 pesos that you paid is for the first 4 stations. So, what we're going to do is atong i-minus din na ang first 4 stations. Muna siya nga x minus 4. If x is greater than 4. That means 5 stations up na ang imong i-travel. Pag ganina nga example, wala na akong siya gi-simplify, no? Para makitaan gud ninyo nganong gi-minus na nato 4 para asa ang minus 4 sa imong x. So karon, ato siya i-simplify. Pwede pa rin siya ma-simplify nga equation. No? So it's going to be 18 plus i-distribute nato ini siyang 5 padulong sa imong mga elemento sulod sa parenthesis. So this is going to be 5x. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Okay? Karon ato siyang i-rearrange para matugol nimo imong like terms. So you can do 5x and then plus 18 minus 20. Okay? Then copy 5x since wala siya like term and then kanimong pwede ma-combine. So you have positive 18 minus 20, follow the sign of the bigger number, then subtract. That is going to be negative 2. So muna siya atong final nga function. f of x equal to 5x minus 2. Pwede na dili ganyan mong gamiton. Pwede po gani, actually wala man dili man mag-matter, no? Because there are so many ways to kill a cat. So pwede gani, pwede po gani. It all depends on you. Okay, so that is the answer for letter A. Let's proceed with letter B. Find the proposed fare for 15 stations. Now, your x now has a value. Pila ang value sa imong x? 15 stations. Kaya diba, remember, x is equal to the number of stations traveled. So, kung mo-travel daw ka o 15 ka stations, pila imong bayaran gi-propose, no, based on a function. So what we're going to do is substitute or evaluate, no, i-evaluate na to ang atong function using 15. So x is equal to 15, therefore f of x is equal to, ano man to, no, 5x minus 5x minus 2. Atong i-substitute ang imong 50 sa talang imong x values. So that is going to be f of 15 is equal to 5 times 15 minus 2. Okay? Karon, we're going to do is, of course, multiply 5 times 50. That is going to be 75 minus 2. Then this is going to be 73. 75 minus 2 is 73. So you're going to pay 73 pesos if you're going to travel for 15 stations. Now let us proceed with our last problem, which is C. Find the proposed fare for 20 stations. Karon 20 na. Karon 20 na kasi just yung travel. How much will you pay? So x now is equal to 20. Nag-change itong x, ha? Okay, kato ganina, 15 lang mo ito. Karon 20 na ka-station. So f of x is equal to 5x minus 2. Let's substitute. So that is f of 20. Then 5 times 20 minus 2 is going to be 100. 5 times 20 is 100 minus 2. Therefore, you are going to pay 98 pesos if you travel 20 stations. So that is the use of functions in this kind of situation. Alright, I'm sorry for the blurry writing. I hope you can still see it. It's because I'm running out of ink. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's continue with our example number 3. Alright, so our example number 3 is entitled Binge Watch. Okay, so Lucena Network, which is like a cable network, charges 450 pesos monthly cable connection fee plus 130 pesos for each hour of pay-per-view or PPV event, regardless of a full hour or a fraction of an hour. So, natin sa ka-cable network, no, tapos nag-charge sila og 450 nga monthly nga fee, no? So, kuan siya kanang, so what do you call this? Kanang stable na gina siya, mo gina siya yung ginabayaran, regular na ginabayaran. Whereas, kung mag-add ka or magtanaw ka og pay-per-view nga event, no, mag-add ka og 130 pesos for each hour, regardless kung nitanaw ka og isa ka tibok oras or buong oras or fractions of an hour. For example, is mga maski 5 minutes lang ka nagtanaw or 10 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes, ang imong bayaran is good for a full hour, which is 130 pesos. So our problems are A. Find the payment function f of x where x is equal to number of PPV hours. So ang ato ang x is ang number sa hours nga nagtanaw ka sa pay-per-view event. Okay, so we're going to make a function out of that. Okay, so let's make a piecewise function. So we're going to have, I know, not a piecewise function, but just one function. Kaya kanilang payment function man. No, kung pila daw per pay-per-view. So what you're going to do is f of x is equal to 450 pesos plus 130 pesos times x, because your x is the number of hours nga nagtanaw ka sa imong pay-per-view event. Wala na ilain nga function, only this, no? So muna siya nga to ang gamiton nga function para makuha nato ang letter B o letter C. So akong i-explain 450 para sa katong regular nga fee for monthly nga cable connection fee, and then 130 para sa pay-per-view, no? Kung magtanaw kag pay-per-view nga event, times nato sa imong number of oras nga nagtanaw ka ana nga event. Let's proceed. For letter B, what is the monthly bill of a customer who watched 24-hour of PPV events. Or 25 rather. So, naisa ka customer, natanong siya 25 hours nga pay-per-view event. Pila daw iyang mabayaran ka na nga month. So, atong buhaton is, atong i-buta ang X as 25 hours. Diba? Kay X is the number of PPV hours man or pay-per-view hours. That is why we're going to put X as 25 hours, then use this function, which is f of x is equal to 450 plus 130 times x. Substitute na to ang x with your value, which is 25. So we are going to have 450 plus 130 times 25. Okay? Then, after that, 130 times 25, that is going to be 3,250, no? Pagka mani-add na to silang duha, it is going to be 3,700. Tama ba? 3,700. So, as what I saw in the module, the answer is actually wrong in that part. Nag-typo lang siguro si ang nagbuhat ana. So, that is 3,700, not 3,750. So, typo lang na siya, guys. Okay? So, muna siya itong bayaran, or muna siya ang bayaran sa customer kung matanaw siya o 25 hours na PPV event. How about for our last customer? What is the monthly bill of a customer who watched 0.5 hour of PPV events? 0.5 hour, that means 30 minutes. No, so, sama ito wala man, number of hours man. Diba, ningon siya, nga ang bayaran nimo is 130 regardless kung full hour or tibuok ng oras imong tanaw or fraction or tagi-tagi lang siya, no? So hungkig. So in this case, since 0.5 hours man yung PP event, dili pwede na ito nga ato ang x is equal to 0.5. That is wrong. Okay? Kaya na siya giset yung condition. So ang atong x should be a full hour. 1 hour gid siya. Okay? So let us use this and our function a while ago, f of x is equal to 450 plus 130 times x. Then evaluate our function. 450 plus 130 times 1. Kaya sa oras. So 450 plus 130. Therefore, that customer is going to pay 580 pesos. For that month. Okay, so that is how you use functions in real-life situations. Actually, we are using functions naman. No, dugay na, pero di lang nato na-realize or wala nato na balaan nga functions ay nato ginagamit.